What's up, ladies and gents? I got 2 more episodes of Tales from the Darkside coming right at you. I'm always going to be doing these reviews, by the way, probably right from this couch here. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's open up my Tales from the Darkside box set and see what episodes are next. Oh yes, Djinn, No Chaser. That's the next one. Djinn, No Chaser. So, this is sort of well known as one of the worst episodes of the series, which is strange considering the sort of pedigree that it does have. So it's from a story written by the great sci-fi writer Harlan Ellison. He's a darn good writer, and in some ways, especially the dialogue of this episode is really, really good. And some of the acting isn't bad, but I just feel like it's poorly executed. For instance, the main guy, I think he's actually an okay actor. He's okay, but the rest of the cast isn't very good really at all, and the plot is just so all over the place that it's kind of strange. It's basically about this young couple. They pick up a lamp that has a genie in it. The genie starts making noise, tears their young marriage apart. The guy files for divorce and goes to an insane asylum. And then when he gets out of the asylum, for some reason they let him out while he's still raving about this crazy stuff that's happened to him. And goes back. She welcomes him back with open arms. And the genie is different, let's just say. I will say one thing, the genie is played by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which is interesting to say the least. He's definitely no actor. He's much more of, well, what he is. I mean, he's a giant basketball player, and that's how he should probably stay. He's not that great an actor. His voice acting is okay when he plays the genie inside the bottle, but once he gets out, it's a little different. This is a strange episode. It's weird. It's really offbeat, but it's fairly well written in terms of the dialogue, like I mentioned before. But the execution and some of the acting and stuff just kind of doesn't make it work out. So for whatever reason, this is not that enjoyable of an episode, and I just have to say, frankly, if there's 1 or 2 episodes that you could miss in this series, this is one of them. It's not necessary to watch, but it's definitely different, and it's got an interesting point of view, I guess. So if you're into this weird, incredibly strange episode, maybe check it out, but not, in my opinion, not the best episode. The next episode is All a Clone by the Telephone. This is about a guy who is receiving messages on his answering machine from a different dimension, and a version of him in that different dimension is inside his machine. And so that guy is leaving messages. The alternate universe version of him is leaving messages to other people and changing around his life and messing with it, and it makes him go pretty much crazy. And despite the fact that I think, it's an interesting concept and some of the ideas are good and the acting's not horrible, it's not, the episode itself, the acting, and the concept are not really good enough to make it hold up as a memorable episode of this series. I very sort of vaguely remembered it once the episode started. I definitely vaguely remember an episode either of Tales from the Darkside or The Outer Limits or something where, the main character's a writer. And so I'm always looking out for that, seeing whether or not that's this particular episode. And it's definitely not this one. That's how much I can tell you. But I do have a fondness for things about writers. It's probably one of the reasons why I like Word Processor of the Gods. But this one, take it or leave it, honestly. It's not as bad as Djinn, No Chaser. It's kind of entertaining, but frankly, it's a missable episode. So really, these two reviews are reviews of episodes that, frankly, you could just not watch if you weren't that interested. So there you go. Happy Halloween. Gonna give you a couple more reviews before the day is over. Certainly a few more. Maybe 2 or 3 more videos, which should be 6 episodes. So at least that much before the day is out. Rock on. If you like, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.